All right, so I need to stand up for this video here, okay? Let me get that chair out of the way. As you can see, we're gonna be talking about the glorious Model D wireless version here. Now, let's talk for a second. If you wanna skip this, I'll put a timestamp right down there. You can skip this, but I wanna have a little bit of heart-to-heart with you guys here, right? I have been referred to as the glorious hater, the Razor hater, the SteelSeries fanboy, so on and so forth before, right? A lot of yous know I had some issues with previous glorious mice in the past. The D-, heck, the O's when they first came out. I thought, straight up, I thought they were cheap. They were good for the money because, again, they were cheap in price, but I felt like the quality was cheap. There was so much hype about them. People were raving about them. People were recommending them. I wasn't. So I got some slack from that, you know what I mean? From the viewers and the companies and all sorts of stuff. But, again, I review as a consumer view, not a hype or trend view right there, right? And the crazy thing, the awesome thing is the U-turn I feel the full circle Glorious has made, and then myself with their mice, because as you can see from the title, no joke, this is my main mouse now. It is that stinking good. And why I think it's so cool how it's flipped around like that is, again, I didn't jump on the hype at first because like, okay, cool, budget, lightweight mice. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's get these affiliate clicks and let's, bank off this hype. Nah, I didn't jump on that train. I waited, and now I feel like these mice are highly recommendable and a great quality product. Hence it being my main. So let's go on ahead and crack open a Model D wireless ourselves here. As you can see the box, you have the dimensions right on the box and everything. Pretty much standard what you've seen with glorious mice before, right? I've been using a black version. This is the white version. And again, I haven't opened this yet, so we're doing this together here so you can see the experience. Bam, and there is the mouse. Ooh, this white one is gorge. Underneath, they now have the feet blue and it says remove to tell people actually to remove those. They didn't put them before. You have your power button and then again, your buttons up there. Inside the box here, you have your dongle. Oh, it's in there tight. And then your adapters, you want to route it up there, rubber grip on the bottom so it doesn't slide around on you. Underneath the box here, you have your cable. The cable's decent, as you can see right here. It's okay, it's not great. It's definitely very good for a wireless mouse. And speaking of that, heck, it's a wireless mouse, so we're not going to be using that cable, right? And then you get some extra feet right here, the big ones for the bottom middle. As you can see on the black one, I have them installed. This is how it comes. Those are the two extra feet you get. So all right, now that we got them out of the box, the number one concern right here is gonna be build quality, QC, right? And how are they? Now again, I've been using the black one here as my prime mouse right there, and I can tell you what, no creaking, no cranking, no flexing, no nothing. The white one right out of the box right here, let's see. We're doing this together. And I'm pressing hard. You can see I got indentions in my thumb here. It is solid and it feels like such just a unit, just as one. It really does. And that's what I love about a product, right? I don't feel those seams creaking and cranking. I don't feel any rattle. And guys, besides the shape or anything, the build on this mouse is stinking solid. Now talking about dimensions, yes, the Model D is that ergonomic mouse. That's gonna fill out your hand, definitely more geared towards like that claw or of course that palm there. When you put your hand down on it here, it's gonna fill it out. As you see, it swoops right around down there and everything, but it's nice because it's not an aggressive shape. So you can still, again, get that claw right there and still have a little bit of space. What I want to show you here is compared to some other ergonomic mice. So we have the Death Adder, right? So take a look at the Death Adder. As you can see, the aggressive swoops on the side right there. I love the Death Adder. I do. It fits like a stinking glove. Swooping here, swooping there, right? A little bit more aggressive, so it kind of throws you into that palm. The D, again, it's a little more subtle and you can really get multiple grips. All right, let's go on and get the SteelSeries Prime if you want to get that comparison, right? SteelSeries Prime, it swoops it on the side. You can see that swoop right there on this side, kind of flat, little bit of flare on the back end. Quite similar, honestly. That is a close feel right here. Again, a lot more aggressive on the thumb. You feel your thumb kind of slide in, lock into place right there. On the D, again, it's just nice and subtle. Another comparison, Rocat Cone Pro Air, my previous main mouse right here. Whew, golly, I love this thing. I really do. But again, also locking your thumb in right on the side. As you can see right there, it has that groove. Now this side's quite similar, even though it flares a bit, it feels quite the same. The hump is quite the same right there. It catches you right here in your hand. As you see, bam, right down. The D, same deal. I feel it right here on my hand whenever I get into that palm. Talking about those comparisons there, being an ergonomic mouse, what is the Model D? If there's a comparison for shape for you to understand, well, it's the Zowie EC, right? This is exactly what it is right here. You put it in your hand, it's a spitting image of that shape. You've heard me talk about it with the D- and the regular D. This is that shape. And we all know the EC series is incredibly popular from Zowie. One of my stinking favorite mice right here. What do I wish from Zowie? They recently redid them with the new cable, the weight and everything. I have it in the room, great mouse, but I use wireless. I always use wireless these days. I plug in a wired mouse and I'm just kind of like, yeah, nah, let me go back to wireless, right? I mean, just take a look at that. You can see it right here, a spitting image. What an awesome shape. Now a quick look at the weight right here. We're gonna put the black one down and we are getting 69.4 grams. That is with, again, the extra feet right here. Now the white one, we don't have the extra feet. Let's just see what it comes out to, just to see a comparison here. 69.5, hold on, what's going on? 69.5, all right, let's go over to the black one again, 69.4. So my scale is calibrated to 0. I'm not sure why one is coming in more than the other. That's pretty weird because this one has the extra feet on it right here. Now talking about the extra feet on the bottom again, as you see, I put them on here and they're not over here. Is it beneficial? Me personally, I use slower pads, right? You all know that. I like slower pads and I like that really balanced glide going across the pad. Not saying you don't get it with the stock feet, you definitely do, but you feel that little bit of catch in between. I always love when mice use a complete foot all the way around, which is what I kind of recreate here. You don't really feel those gaps. Again, that's going right back to the Zowie. They got that complete foot in the front and then the back. It's just that nice balanced glide. I love that and I'm used to that feel. Now as far as button placement and button clicks, very crispy and clicky to the point here. Now why I also showed you that white one in that sound test, because that was fresh out of the box. Again, the black one here I've been using for quite a while, again, as my primary daily mouse. And it sounds still crispy. I will be doing a follow-up video just to make sure, kind of like I've done before. Speaking of follow-up video, right? I did it with the Model O, and one complaint we had from people was a squeaky scroll wheel. I didn't have it with my O wireless, and I told people, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't have it, but I heard a lot of people having it. Believe it or not, a little while after that video, my O wireless scroll wheel did start squeaking. It's not like this crazy loud squeak, but I heard it. It was enough to annoy me, right? So I was really bummed out. I set the mouse aside for a while. I was like, yeah, well, I'm not going to use it because it's just stinking annoying me. You know what I mean? As crazy as it sounds, I was just bummed out. I was like, whatever, man, forget about the mouse. I take it and I just pound it down just lightly, not in an angry mode or anything. Just pound it down lightly like that, and I pound it down on a scroll wheel. No joke, it stopped squeaking. So I don't know what it was. It was just a fluke or whatever, but I was just done with the mouse. I was upset because I liked the mouse so much and the squeak was just driving me nuts. So anyways, I just pounded it down and the squeak stopped. So again, I don't know what's causing it or what fixed it or whatever, but hey, maybe you can just bang it against the wall. All right, so now performance of the mouse. You are using a BAMF sensor. Right over here, you have your power button. You can flick it on. This is your DPI light. You can cycle that by the DPI button on the front right there and let you know what DPI you're on. By the way, you get up to 71 hours of battery life with this, of course, pending your RGB. You can see I got mine set red right there. Now you can see some of the LEDs splitting within there. Rather than it being a straight solid line, it's not bad. I keep my RGB really dim and my hand is covering the mouse, you know what I mean? The thing I love about this though is download the software, tweak your settings, adjust your settings, right, your DPIs and whatnot, and delete the software. You don't have to use it. It saves right to the mouse, which I really stinking love. And like I showed you in the beginning, it does use that USB-C cable for charging right there, which you can use it while it's charging as well. So wrapping up the Model D wireless right here, coming in at 80 bucks. As I stated before, I stinking love it. It's my main mouse right now. I love it. I feel like it's a very safe shape. For some people, yeah, it might be a little bit too big. Maybe you wait for that D- wireless to come out. If you got medium to large hands, this is great. Or if you got smaller hands and you love that palm grip, this is gonna suit you. Again, it's nice because I can use it in both of my grips, again, being that palm or that relaxed claw right there. But again, the thing that just makes me giddy, guys, is, like I stated in the beginning, not jumping on these hype trains on hot new products, you know what I mean? That's the easy thing to do, right? Hey, let me catch some affiliate clicks and bring in some bank. That's not my style, right? I like a quality product. And it's a shame now that these mice, the popularity and the hype around them has died down, because now we have a quality product. This thing is stinking amazing. Stinking amazing. And I highly recommend it. But all in all, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. I hope it helped you out if you're looking at this mouse, or heck, a new mouse. We got a complete win right here, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for some future tech videos. Hey, hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.